This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Bulls of St. Louis. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When you look at this defense, this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Check, hey.
Stroud off the play fake. And down his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this city, St. Louis, so heartbroken when the Rams left for L.A. following the 2015 season. But they believe they get a chance to get a team back here someday, and now today's the day. An NFL relocation team back here in St. Louis, and this fan base ecstatic, and they have welcomed them with open arms. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Texans much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And they'll send out their punter now. And back deep, Deontay Johnson. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run again here with Robinson. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Stroud to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Robinson up the middle. Oh, look at the juke. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Stroud keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Andrews. And that is incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Johnson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over. At their own 44-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Go check.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Come on.
Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deontay Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Andrews escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance, because it could pay off big as it just did there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Andrews. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hurry. Check, Bobcat.
Again, it's Robinson. Powers through. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud. He finds his target, Allen. And out across midfield down to the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Texans.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll let this go for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Three. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The throwing again is Stroud. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Okay, ready?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And Stroud now to throw. It's caught here by Adams.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stroud working out of the gun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The kick by Sanders is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 34. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw there complete to Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Let's go!
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bijan Robinson. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His 1st miss, no good.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here's Andrews throwing on 1st down. Smith and Jigba with the grab.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Andrews. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's their 1st time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the 1st half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the 2nd half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They bring their punter out there now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Johnson to return it. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built up that lead at intermission. And they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Stroud. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Texans.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Sets up the screen to Robinson. He's into the secondary. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
19. Cougar 19. Roll. Take go.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they bring out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Johnson on the return. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, smash,
But not that
go.
any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Option right, here's Stroud. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Come on.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Go, Reed, go.
On the give, here's Robinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Breaks through the contact, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 75 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Let's go now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Andrews rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bulls get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Texans 37, Bulls 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Ready.
Stroud now on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken right around the 44. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Reload. Reload.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Oh, good move. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The 41-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Go street.
Looking to throw. Andrews on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 1. Off the play fake. Andrews. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, hey.
A handoff Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 5, 2nd and 4. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Andrews now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respected.
There he goes, right side. Still going. One man to beat. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, stack.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised them.